Hi guys, welcome back, third episode, Cystic, Fibrosis and me. What I want to talk about in this episode is just what I've got planned in the next upcoming 2 weeks. But before I do, I need to go back a couple of months to tell you what's gone on. So to start off with, cystic fibrosis patients have something in their arm or in the chest, something called a portacath or a passport. And what that is a small titanium device under the skin, and what that does is it connects to a vein, so then it's easier access for doctors to get access to a vein, obviously, to take blood. Because we get blood taken and treatment done so often, we don't want our veins to collapse by being prodded at every 6 weeks. So what the passport or the portacath does is just an easy access to a vein, quick access, and the rest of my veins can be untouched. But what my passport has done, it's clogged up really. It's as you can see, I've got mine in my arm. It's a little lump sticking out, but as you can see, it's got a little bit sore and damaged. Mine's basically knackered. I had it installed 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago. I've had 4 in total, and they do get tired, knackered, and just don't work anymore. So I have been waiting to get that changed. It's a small operation under local anaesthetic. So last time I had that one put in 8 years ago, I was awake for it. Didn't hurt, just a little bit lightheaded. So yeah, it's time for a new one to be put in. So I've been waiting for an appointment. I've been on the waiting list for the operation. I've been calling hospital every so often to see where I am, but because it's been the summer and school holidays, it's been short-staffed basically. So I've been waiting 2 months maybe. But in that 2 months, stepping aside from the passport, I've been feeling well, been going to work every day of the week as always, but then these past couple of weeks, maybe more, I started noticing coughing a bit more, getting a bit more short of breath, due to maybe more mucus being on my lungs. So what you would normally do is have some IV antibiotics, which stands for intravenous antibiotics. So you would have some strong drugs sent directly to your veins via the passport. So what I was hoping to do was to tie the two things together, because the IVs need 2 weeks, and obviously the operation is a day operation, but obviously recovery time will be a couple of days afterwards. So I was going to tie them together to reduce the less time off work, and I was prolonging it, hoping that an appointment would come through from a passport to be changed. Called up on Friday to see what was the situation, and they said it's not likely to be until October now. So I said I can't wait, I need some IVs, I need to get better before then. So they said that's fine, we'll book you in. So I'm going to be starting my 2 weeks treatment on Friday next week. But because I've not got a fully functioning passport, I'm going to have it done a different way. I'm going to have something called a long line put in to my arm, and that's just a basic tube, small, very thin tube, inserted into one of my veins and pushed up slightly, so then everything can be pushed in that way. I've had 1 or 2 before, perfectly fine. Like I say, if I had my passport, it'd be easy enough just to have a needle put in there for 2 weeks, and then 3 times a day slowly insert the drugs. So come Friday, I will be heading to Leeds, because that's where I go for my specialist clinic, St James's Hospital. I will hopefully vlog it and put it up on YouTube for you guys. So yeah, so hopefully next video you'll see me start my IVs, and I will go into more detail about what drugs I'm on, how I do it, because I will be at home doing my own drugs. You do have the option of going in for 2 weeks in hospital, but if you're well enough and the hospital are okay with it, you can do them yourself at home, which I've done most of my life. So yeah, it's annoying doing IVs, but I've done really well actually. I've only had IVs once a year for the past 2 or 3 years. So growing up, I used to have them every 3 months without question, because that was the routine. And then once I moved on to the adult clinic, it was as and when you needed them. So when you was unwell, you'd go on IVs. But since I've been doing really well, looked after myself for each year, I've only ever needed them once. Most of them times they've just been precautions really, not actually physically unwell, because as you can tell I don't have a cold. I am a little short of breath, but other than that, looking at me, you wouldn't think I've got CF or need some IV antibiotics. So yeah, so hopefully guys, I will see you Friday, or the video will be uploaded next weekend or Monday, and see what I can do. So yeah, I'll talk to you then guys. If in the meantime, please like, share and subscribe the videos, and you can also follow me on Twitter. I will leave the details in the description box. But in the meantime, thanks for watching.